Well, good morning everybody. This is Capri in Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And today we're going to be taking a look at what to have on hand, or stockpile, for patch 3.0. We all know that Heavensward is just around the corner, and with it comes new jobs, materials, products, and zones. People are going to be leveling like crazy, and while we can't be ready to provide for the level 50 to 60 bracket, we can, however, be ready to sell items people want for their new jobs. People will want high-quality gear, weapons, and food to optimize their leveling speed. Since the new jobs are supposed to start at level 30, we will be focusing on the level 30 to 50 bracket. Let's first look at the staple items used to make gear and weapons. Shards and crystals will of course be handy. For lumber, it isn't used as much as the other types of materials, but it is common in weapons, so it's good to have a small supply. For ore, metals, and ingots, everything above steel is good to have. Especially focus on Mythril because it is used for tank gear, weapons, and accessories, and sporadically appears in other gear as well. Don't forget the gems for accessories as well, such as lapis lazuli. For leather, look at Aldgoat, toad, Pieste, and raptor. Don't forget the sinew, since that commonly appears in gear as well. Cloth is probably going to be the most needed staple, since it spreads out to all over the place, catering to all classes. Dew thread, Diremite web, and undyed Velveteen are good, but place most of your effort on Flax, Fleece, linen, and wool. You can also try snurble tufts and felt as well. Alchemy doesn't provide too much for gear, but a solid stockpile of glue, lanolin, and oils might profit you in the long run. While everything that I just mentioned pertains to materials needed for making gear and weapons, ingredients and food are also something to keep in mind. For some reason, most people hate making food, and you can save them precious leveling time if you have food to sell instead of ingredients. Look for buff foods for tanking, DPS, and healing. Mostly focus on det and crit food because people of all roles will use them. Even if you don't agree that tanks or healers will need crit, it only matters in the opinion of the consumers. Look for teas, juices, breads, and egg dishes. Most of what we just talked about pertains to mats and food. Let's talk about what crafters might want to look at. I recommend waiting until the last minute before crafting any gear. It will kill your bag space, which you will need for the items you will be picking up as you level. Instead, considering having a small variety of tank and healer gear and lighter armor such as what monks and ninjas wear. List them at the last chance you can before the servers go down, and resupply as needed or care to. The new gear will be much more profitable, so make sure you have selling slots available for those. When selling old world materials, you can try high quality, but since most people who care about crafting are already high leveled and geared, they won't need high quality and will simply buy whatever is cheapest. Same goes for low leveled crafting and gathering gear. Anyone who cares about it has already leveled to 50 and will not be purchasing it. Keep in mind that you don't have to resell everything right away, since people are going to be leveling as they can or on their alts for several months. Alright everybody, I would like to thank you all for watching my videos, and please leave a comment on, what are your plans for patch 3.0? What is the first thing you want to do in the expansion? Also, please let me know what you think of this new format that I'm trying out. I have been practicing narrating for months, and I've been studying other people's videos and, YouTube guides, to try to figure out the best way to portray what I'm trying to say. Also, I have some big plans for my channel, and I really want to know what you guys want me to try out when it comes to making gil. So if you have a method you want me to try out, or if you are not willing to make a risk, I'll take that risk for you. Just let me know. Once again, thank you for sticking out through my random talking, and I will see you all in Heavensward.